Damn it, why didn't I tune up my bike for spring? Hey guys, if you live in a region that gets snow like I do, you'll have to put away your bike for winter. And with spring right around the corner, I figured I'd make a video for you guys, kind of showing what I check through before starting my bike up for the first time each season. The first thing we're going to check out is the fluids. Obviously, gas, you want to make sure you got fresh fuel in there. And if you had old fuel, drain that out and make sure your carburetor or throttle body isn't plugged up from that. And then your oil, make sure you got fresh oil and it's showing a good reading on the dipstick. And the coolant, obviously topped off. Brake fluid, you want to make sure there's a high reading on the master cylinder sight window. The next area we're going to check over is going to be your high wear parts, such as your chain and sprockets, your linkage and wheel bearings, and the brake pads. So with your chain and sprockets, we're going to check the chain for excessive wear, and I've got a video on that. I'll put the link below, or you can find that on the channel. And obviously make sure your chain is adjusted properly and well lubricated. And your sprockets, I've got a video on that, or it's the same video, checking for wear on the teeth. So you just make sure your teeth aren't hooked out and not worn excessively. Brake pads, you just got to make sure there's enough material left on the pad. And then we've got linkage bearings. So get your bike up on the stand and pull up on the swing arm. Check for slop in those bearings. And wheel bearings, while it's on the stand, shake your wheel side to side. If there's play in that, you definitely got issues there. The next thing we're going to check out is your spokes. So obviously you don't want bent or broken spokes, and you want to make sure all your spokes are tight. So I've got a video on tightening spokes that's over on the channel, and I'll also put the link to that below. And then tire pressure too. So over winter, changing temperatures, obviously your tire pressure is going to fluctuate. So on a full-size bike, like a 125 to 450, I go with 12 psi in the back, 14 up front, and then an 85 and smaller bike, I'll bump that up 2 psi. So 14 rear, 16 front. And of course, if you've got air forks on your bike, you definitely want to check the pressure on those too. That's super important. Two more areas to check out is your air filter and your spark plug. In your airbox, mice actually like to make nests inside your airbox over winter. I've seen it happen before. And actually it happened with my riding boots one time. Went to go put on my boots for the first time, and there was a nest inside there from over winter. So that can happen in your airbox too. And obviously air filter, make sure it's clean and well oiled, ready to go. And this is more important on a two-stroke, but pop a new spark plug in for the new season. Sometimes over winter, cables will get sticky, so you'll need to free them up and lubricate them. So that's a pretty good thing to check over as well. The last thing I'll check over is the suspension seals. Fork seals, make sure there's no leaks, and same with the shock seal. Pretty simple deal. Besides all that, you just gotta get on your bike and go for a rip, bud.